Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to, I do believe this is the 5th installment of my eyeshadow palette collection video series kind of a thing. And of course, if you want to, and if you have just found me, then you can also go to my playlist with my makeup collection playlist. I'm gonna try to link it up here so you can just binge watch everything that has been happening up until this point. Okay, also of course, I am Leorah. Sweetie, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're here. And besides that, of course, if you're up for color and if you're up for kind of, you know, being happy and just playing around with makeup and all of that, then please subscribe to my channel because that would just be awesome. And I hope that you have just found your happy place. Okay, because I kind of also feel like right now when I'm filming this, I kind of really need to hang out in a happy place with friends. So if you're up for that, like me, then let's do just that. Okay, it is time to feature 10 more brands. I'm always just doing 10 because otherwise it just gets too overwhelming for me. So that's why this is kind of an ongoing series. And it is also a fact in my life that there are like every month new brands coming into my life, which is amazing, partially in PR and partially also because I'm buying them and also partially because you are buying them for me. Like unbelievably incredible. Yeah, so anyway, that is that. So this is going to be a series that is going to go on and on and on. I think so. Okay, sweeties, let's just go right into it and let's start with Kaleidos. Okay, let's start with Kaleidos. I'm going to show you the palettes that I have from Kaleidos. So my first two palettes that I got from Kaleidos were from the Futurism collection. Okay, so it's really hard to read. Futurism 5 and the Futurism 4. Okay, so this is the Futurism 4, the VR Neon palette, which looks like this. This one is actually super beautiful. I did really nice looks with this. If I may say so myself. And then also this one is really pretty. The first three, I think the first three in the bundle I don't have. I don't own them. I'm planning to maybe at some point still get them, but there is just so much going on makeup wise that I don't know. I don't know if I will. But anyway, then after that I bought this one. This was the Lunar Lavender palette because it was just so cute. Now using this, it was kind of a little bit too light for me. I don't know what I was thinking because I knew that when I ordered it, I knew that this is a light palette, and then I was kind of surprised how light it was. You know, it's like, I don't know, there was like a glitch in my brain, I think. It is a nice palette. It's just not really my makeup style, you know? So anyway, that was totally my mistake though. I don't know if it's a mistake. It's an experience, you know? That's what it is. That's everything in life. You know, it's an experience. Okay, and then of course I have this one, which is kind of really my style. This is the Glob Nebula palette that Kaleidos came out with in collaboration with Angelica Nyquist. And this is what she looks like. And of course there is a review up on this channel for this palette with, I don't know, 5 looks or something like this. And that is what it is. And of course also for looks, please go to my social media because you don't see everything here that you see there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do believe that I also did videos with those, actually with all of them, I think so. Yeah, so anyway, that was Kaleidos, and as of right now when I'm filming this, I also have the newest palette, the Flower Punk palette, on the way to me. And of course I have also a couple of other items, which is then highlighters and stuff from Kaleidos that will then come up of course in a highlighter collection video. Okay sweeties, let us move on to the next brand, and that is Alien Cosmetics. As of right now I have 4 palettes from Alien Cosmetics, and I have at least 2 on the way. They haven't shipped yet because that was on pre-order, so that is coming. But anyway, so let us start. I don't remember what I got first. I think this is the first one that I ordered. That was a limited edition palette. That was the Moody palette, which was, I think, the winter release of 2019. Maybe. And this is how she looks, and she is beautiful. This is very good palette, really pretty. I also have a review with this one, I do believe, up on the channel, which probably doesn't mean anything for you if it's not available anymore. But anyway, but the color scheme though, like really, right? So yeah, that was the one. After that I ordered this one. This is the Summer on Earth palette. This one I've featured up and down because for so many reasons this is so good. This is such a good palette. Also the pressed glitter formula in this palette palette is my most favorite pressed glitter formula. So well done, and this palette creates looks like you wouldn't believe, like you would not believe, you know? Yeah, so I also have a review of this one up on my channel, I think. Okay, then the next one I ordered was this one, the Fairy Frolic palette, which is still my most favorite fall themed palette. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, really. And there was a reason why this kept selling out, because it was just, I don't know if this is now, is it still available? I'm not sure if this was also then discontinued. I have no idea, but so beautiful. Also, the performance was out of this world. And by the way, I do have a discount code with Alien Cosmetics. All of my codes are down in the description box. And then I also have this one here. This was the Winter 2020 palette. You know, the winter release palette. I don't know the exact name. I think this was the Holiday 2020 palette. I think that's what it was called. And yeah, also this one is a very beautiful palette, and this one I got gifted by Christine, who comes up all the time here on my channel, because she is one of those hands-on supporters, like seriously, you know, and I'm so grateful. Also, this palette was absolutely stunning. Okay, so that was that. That was Alien Cosmetics. Let's put you to the side. Let's go into this one. This is Makeup Addictions Cosmetics. That is the only palette that I have. I think I ordered this at some point on Beauty Bay. Now I'm going to be really careful because there is a shade. This one here is a little bit broken. And this is what she looks like. I'm honestly not using this a lot. I think the only times I've used this is for inner corner highlights, unfortunately, because it is a very beautiful palette. Not really a standalone palette. You kind of really have to mix it with something else, add something else. And that is always a problem for me if I don't have from that same brand the mattes or something else, you know, then it kind of for me feels like if I want to dedicate a look to one brand, I can't do that, you know, and because this is my only palette from that brand, so that's why I'm not really using it. I know it's stupid. It's really stupid. I should. Also, the outer packaging with the unicorn is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so this is actually something that I saved up for, you know. Yeah, that I have that for so long already, really. Okay, the next brand I want to feature is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I have five palettes from ABH. Okay, so first of all, I have this one. This is, what is it called? The Prism palette, and this is how she looks. I got this secondhand from one of my besties. She used it, she decluttered it, and she asked me if I want to have it, and I said yes, because that was at that point my first palette from ABH, and I honestly didn't like it so much. I thought it was very patchy, and it was like not very easy to work with. And not that I am only using makeup that is easy to work with. I really always give it my best to make makeup work, and also to try to dig into it to find out how to work it the best way and stuff. But this was not it so much, you know. But what I really liked with this brand were, of course, all those Norina palettes, and I have all of the big ones. I don't have the small one, the first Norina palette. Now I don't know which, this is volume 2, so this must be volume 1. Yeah, so let's try to figure this out. So this is, I do believe, volume 1 of those big Norina palettes, which looks like this. I think all of those are still available, even though I think this one, wasn't that supposed to be an exclusive or a limited edition? I don't remember anymore. It's so long ago. So yeah, that was that palette. I ordered this. I do believe that I ordered this. I hope I'm giving credit to the people who deserve the credit. I really don't know. Sometimes I just get confused, but I think I ordered these with the exception of the orange one that you're going to see in a second. So this is the second one, the volume 2, and of course I love them. I absolutely love them. So this is volume 3. Yeah, I think I got this from my bestie who lives in the US, because this I think was only available in the US and I couldn't get my hand on it. So yeah, so that's what she looks like. Also a very nice fall themed palette, kinda, you know. And then of course there was the neutral one, which is really pretty, but I have to say that I only bought this because I had the collector thing going on, you know. Did I need this? No, but it's a cute palette. It's a very cute palette, and I do believe, for me personally, that the performance of all of them was really good. Okay, so anyway, going on to the next brand, and that is Bella Forever. Bella Forever Cosmetics. So this is the Love is Love palette. That came out maybe around a year ago. Is that right though? I don't know. Years are just like, I don't know, sliding into each other. I have no idea even how old I am. You know. So anyway, that is the palette. I was very surprised how small it is because I thought this would be much bigger from the pictures that I've seen, but of course this makes way more sense because why would I need like a super huge palette? There is a video up. I don't know if it was a review or a first impression, but I also swatched this whole thing. I remember that like I was big time running out of space. But anyway, that was this one, and it's a very cute palette. It's a very cute palette. It's maybe formula wise, this one was maybe not my like super most favorite, but you know, I'm trying a lot of stuff and not everything needs to be like my super most favorite. There was nothing wrong with this. Nothing wrong with this, but like also this one was not my super most favorite, you know, just saying. Okay, then let's go to Creative Soul Cosmetics. This is the one palette that I have from Creative Soul Cosmetics. This is the Fright palette, and I do believe that was the holiday or the Halloween release of 2020, and this is how she looks. I featured this also with several looks in a video, and this is one of the most favorite palettes of my kids, honestly. Because they have a ranking, their own special ranking. So they call it the Scary palette and they love this one. Yeah, so I also really liked it. It's a very cute palette. The only shade that didn't work for me was this one here, but besides that it was a very good performance and I really liked it. So that is Creative Soul Cosmetics. Now let us go on to a mystery, and that is Makeup by Che. Not the brand is a mystery, but how I got this palette is a mystery. Still to me, I have no idea. Suddenly this was sent to me, I do believe like in September 2020, and I got this basically shipped to me before it officially released. I contacted the brand, asked like who bought this for me, because how would they know the address? Like it was not PR, it cannot possibly be PR because they never asked me for my address. So I don't know, nobody knows, I have no idea. I featured this also, I did a dedicated video and I asked anyone out there knowing how this got to me. Nobody knows. So this is the Halloween Queen palette. I'm also going to be a bit careful holding this up because this pressed glitter here has gotten a little bit loose because I used it a lot. So this is the whole color scheme, and this was really cute. A really cute palette. Small, 12 shades, really sweet and kind of special. Like really special, you know? Yeah. Still don't know how I got this. All right, then let's go on to a very special brand that is based in Australia, and that is Lucky Bunny Cosmetics. And first and foremost, I want to say congratulations because the owner just had a baby girl. So glad. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart. May you have a lot of joy from your beautiful child. Okay, now I have 4 palettes from this brand, and all of them have been sponsored and gifted to me by Christine, who lives in Australia. Okay, so I don't remember what was first. I do believe the Envy palette. This is how she looks. I featured this quite a bit on my channel. This was a really good palette, and I was so impressed for the first palette of a brand that it would be so good, you know. Then after that, I don't remember exactly what came then. Okay, I'm just going to tell you this one, the Gluttony palette. Of course, we're going to go through all the sins here. This is the Gluttony palette. Also, this one, of course, has a beautiful color scheme, really pretty. And then we have the Creed palette, which looks like this. Is also kind of a bit of a more mature palette if you ask me, which is nice. It's really pretty, and yeah, this is how the Creed palette looks. And then I have the Wrath palette, which I believe was the last palette, and here I have to also be a little bit careful because one shade is a little bit shattered, so just forgive me for holding it in a bit of an awkward way. This is a very fiery palette. Like, don't worry about the shattered shade, I just haven't gotten around to repress it. Okay, so it's this one here. A very fiery palette and super pretty also. Yeah, so that is the Wrath palette, and that is all I own from Lucky Bunny Cosmetics, thanks to Christine. Okay, next brand is XNO Cosmetics. This is the Valkyrie palette. I also got this through Christine, just saying. Do you get what's happening here? Like, really, you know? This is how she looks, and also this one. I I can't even believe how beautiful this palette is. This is such a well curated palette. It is insane. It is insane what is going on, and considering it is just a 9-pan palette, you know, this was amazing. Absolutely beautiful, you know? Yeah, there is also a review on my channel for this palette. I don't know if this is still available with all of those things. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, then the next brand, or the last one actually for today, is Peachy Queen. Now, this one here I've featured. I have 3 palettes from Peachy Queen. So this is the Ganja Queen palette. This is how she looks. I featured this definitely on my channel. And I actually, for my liner today, I used this shade. I used this shade to put it underneath the glitter, and then I added different glitters on top of it. But for the base, you know, I used this super, super bright red. And if you're looking for a super like bright fire engine red, it's here. It's right here. So yeah, that is my Peachy Queen palette. And then I have 2 more that I'm honestly not 100% sure why I ordered them. I just wanted to buy something, I'm completely honest, like really, because I bought them. They were basically not going to restock them, and that just doesn't make business sense for me too much to do that, because then, you know, if till I feature them, till they get to me and everything, and then nobody can buy them anymore, like that doesn't make business sense. But I have them and they're super pretty, you know. So anyway, at some point I'm going to feature them, maybe. So this is the Destiny palette. This is how she looks, and of course you can see that this is also a super, super vibrant, bright palette with also really, really nice depth, and also pressed glitters, which is beautiful. This is also the kind of pressed glitter that has those chunks, you know, like little stars and little like stuff in it, which is really, really nice. So yeah, that is the Destiny palette. And then let me just put this back together so I don't forget. Okay, and then I have the Wild and Pink palette, which looks like this. Also, this one is kind of a bit of a more mature palette, I would say. And again, I think they were on sale because they wanted to basically clear out the stock, and that's why I bought them. And I think that is quite some time ago. This must be over a year ago, and I don't know. I have no excuse. I have no excuse. Did I need that palette? No, absolutely not. But I know that I wanted to try Peachy Queen, you know, which I did. So, and anyway, it supports the brands, and I'm really, really happy to do that if it's in my ability to do so. And of course, again, like, you know, for all the things that I'm getting, and also ever since all of this happened, I'm also now getting way more PR, which is incredible. I cannot even like believe it, because, you know, when I started my channel and I started to, you know, DM with different other YouTubers, and they said, you know what, like PR only starts when you have like, you know, like starts seriously when you have like 6,000, 7,000 subscribers. And for me, it kind of starts a little bit earlier, it seems. And I'm so, so grateful, because for what I can do, and for where my heart is, and for how I see what I'm doing here, it is just the greatest reward. It's the greatest reward, besides of course you guys watching me, and also, you know, supporting me so much by watching or by sending me stuff or by just giving me those opportunities. It's also the recognition by the brands that you're featuring, and of course you're giving them exposure, and it's good for them, you know, but also to them to recognize you and to give you something back. It's not about that really, but kind of is also, you know what I mean? It's just amazing, and I love that, and I'm so, so grateful, so, so grateful, you know. Yeah, so anyway, that is what it is. Of course, I'm going to link all the brands that I spoke about in the description box down below, so you will know where to go. Okay, sweeties, and besides that, of course, you will find my makeup also in the description box, and my discount codes with the different brands and all of that, my links to my social media. Please feel free to check all of that out. Beyond that, of course, please subscribe to my channel, because really, that would be awesome. And I shall see you here next time for my next video. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.